Hey everybody, Poker Dad here. Just coming in here for the last hour of my session here on BetOnline. I only got to play 2 hours tonight, um, and figured I would post this video here, NL50, on BetOnline. So I'm still playing BetOnline and Global Poker, although I don't know how much longer I'm going to be playing on Global Poker for. For the things I outlined in my video, if you missed it, the video I posted about Global Poker, changing their payment processor from PayPal to um, WorldPay. So anyway, I've been playing on BetOnline all month as well, and I've been having some good success here. Um, if I do get off of Global Poker, which is a possibility, especially because of the negative aspects of Global Poker that I don't like, I'll probably put some money on Ignition as well. But the reason why I want to at least have money on two different sites is because the ability to play two different sites at once, if the games aren't that good on one site, and also sometimes BetOnline, their software just does not work. So it's good to have another site as well when I want to play my session and this site is not working. Or sometimes Ignition is not working. Both sites definitely have problems, but I probably am going to withdraw off of Global Poker at this point. I didn't do well there last month, and the runouts just drive me crazy. And if they're not going to have PayPal, then there really is no point. Here on BetOnline, I'll let you know how I am doing so far this month. I haven't been able to play as much, plus I've been focusing on only playing two tables to play a smarter game. Um, so this month on BetOnline, I've played only 2,930 hands, which of course isn't a lot through 22 hours. But I'm going to focus more on my win rate here. My win rate is 28.69 BB per 100, and I am up about, let's see, I am up 7 buy-ins this month so far on this particular site. So it's been good. And there are definitely a lot of recreational players on this site as well, as I think I mentioned in another video. So I'm definitely enjoying my second run here at BetOnline. The first time I played BetOnline, I was still learning, didn't really know a lot yet, and definitely had my struggles, but I have definitely come a long way in my game since then. So anyway, let's do it here. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be leaving Global Poker yet, but I rather be playing on BetOnline right now anyway, so I'm not sure how much I'll be playing on Global Poker. But BetOnline is pretty bad to play during the day. So on weekend days, there really isn't much action on BetOnline. Here we get a $1.25 bet here from the under the gun, and I'm going to be in the big blinds here. So I definitely want to 3-bet it. Hang on. I wanted to make it 5. This guy 4-bet me all in before, and I had the same exact hand, 10-10, which I folded because you can't see the HUD on the screens, but this guy, through 83 hands, only 3-bets 3% of the time, so I knew his 4-bet all in had to be aces or kings, or ace-king minimum. So obviously I folded it, knowing that information. This particular session here, I am... And also, I enjoy playing with a HUD. A lot of people don't like playing with a HUD. I do enjoy playing with a HUD. It's not necessary, of course. I did perfectly fine on Global Poker as well. This month on Global Poker, I was up about $118. Not that great. A little bit of 2 buy-ins, but not terrible. But obviously, Global Poker has so much more variance because of the runouts. So we get top pair, really bad kicker, but we'll definitely have to call it here. Ace comes out. Don't love the ace. He lowers his bet here. I'm just going to call it. Don't love the 8 either because he could have definitely had an 8. Uh, let's see. I'm just going to check behind if he checks. I definitely don't like this here. Uh, I could find a reason to fold this hand now. With the 8 coming out, him betting the ace, he could have any jack that's better than mine. So anyway, this particular session, I am up $24.31. I did play a couple hands on Global Poker while waiting, while on the waiting list for tables, and I lost a couple hands on Global Poker. I think it was about $6. So let's see here. We have button facing a 2-bet from middle position. Ace Queen off. We will bump it up 3x. Queen 8 to the limp. We're going to fold. This particular hand here, we can definitely just check behind. Doesn't really improve much for us. Him betting out here, pretty big bet, 20% pot odds. We'll easily just fold this one. The other great thing about BetOnline is you play a lot of hands for a minute. It moves very fast, and the time bank is pretty quick. They don't give you too much time. And of course, I do really like the ease of having I'm using the BetOnline card catcher here with Poker Tracker 4, and I actually really like that because it's very easy and smooth for me if I want to go look at it, review a hand really quick, to be able to see the hand through Poker Tracker 4, which is really nice. The other thing nice about BetOnline is if you see down here, they have these pot odd calculators. But that's not my favorite part because pot odds aren't that difficult to calculate at this point. My favorite part is it shows the mucked hands. See right here? This is the mucked hand, so we can actually see what the guy had when he mucked his hand, and that's a really nice thing to see. And I've been taking notes on those types of that type of information. Now, the big negative about BetOnline is the lack of players. Does not have a big player pool at all, especially at NL50. I mean, there's usually maybe 4 tables running, 5 maybe at the most. So that's the downside, and that's why I need to have a second site. The thing is, like, I don't love Ignition no either is the problem. Ignition, I feel like, has its own problems. King 9 suited, actually, I can 3-bet him here. I'm just going to wait for the time bank. $1.75 times 4 is what? 7? This guy doesn't fold the 3-bet, so not a great flop at all. Just got to check this off, unfortunately. I don't like it. Here to 4s, I'm going to raise up. And we could definitely fold this here. Unfortunate flop for us. And this guy doesn't fold the 3-bets either, and I could have taken note of that he has not really folded the 3-bets. Here we get a set of 4s, which is really nice. This guy does not fold the C-bets, so I'm going to fold this here just so I can concentrate on this hand. So I'm going to bet 2/3 pot here. Unfortunately, he does fold the C-bet, which is fine. We'll still take it down. That 5-4, I don't know if I was supposed to call it or not. That was versus middle position. Yeah, I was supposed to call that 5-4. But I didn't have time to really look it up on the simple preflop view, which I use, which is a great program. I wanted to focus on the 4s, and unfortunately, we didn't get any action on them. And we've had a couple of rough hands here, just not really getting to even see. Oh, we lost that ace queen, and obviously that 3-bet, which we can know going forward that this guy, we cannot really 3-bet him light. He's calling pretty much every 3-bet. As you can see, that you don't have much time to work with here. Let's see, we're in the middle position. We get a call. Nothing here to see bet. We're going to check behind. Hand does not get any better. He min bets here, but there's really no reason to call without having a diamond. Ace nine suited here. On the limp pot, we're going to fold. I always like it when the open seat to my right. Usually means a recreational player is going to sit down. A lot of times, a recreational player ends up sitting down here at these seats. Speaking of recreational, we can mark this guy as a recreational. Ace ace. I've been getting a lot of ace aces today. I've been getting a lot of ace aces, but I have not been really getting action on them, which is unfortunate sometimes. Unfortunately, he folded. Too bad. See, I just have not been getting action on ace ace today. It's a shame. I think I've been dealt ace ace at least four times today. And the most action I got off of ace ace was I had a full house actually, but the board was actually a full house too, so that kind of made it tougher for me to get value. Yeah, and the reason why I'm also playing two tables is just because the action is so fast here at BetOnline, and I try playing three tables. It's harder to concentrate. Plus the fact that they're really, you know, with the lack of players at this site, I prefer really to play just two tables. Just try and find good tables and stick with it. Although I'm not worried about facing the regs here. I've been doing perfectly fine versus the regs here, so. But that's right now, is because I am running good at this site. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. If I'm just gonna keep my money on global or if I'm gonna go to ignition. No, because ignition drives me crazy too. Ignition, I feel like ignition's runouts are really annoying too. A global poker, the variant. I mean, both those sites, the variance is so big. And it is the site I prefer to play on. Especially since it looks like they've really solved that bot problem. I've not been seeing too many bots. There's maybe a couple of them I've been seeing. The problem also with ignition is they have that fast wall poker, and I have tendency to like just click on it, and that's always a bad thing. So I mean, we'll see. It really depends. Well, on global poker, it really depends on how my first payout goes, and if it's smooth. I'd only be withdrawing $50 to start actually, because I withdraw $50 every month from there. So we'll see how that payout goes. If the payout goes well, then I'll stick with it. But because also another reason why it's nice is if there aren't good tables here at BetOnline, like I did in one other video, I can play global poker on one screen and BetOnline on the other. And it's also kind of a fun. I enjoyed that video, and I definitely want to make another one like that where I'm playing two sites on one video. It's a great comparison between the two sites as well. Jack 4 here is actually a raise. Alright, here we got an open ender, so definitely want to bet this one here. We can just bet half pot. fold. Yeah, the software here can be a little nutty though sometimes. When you close a table, sometimes the software will just completely freeze. Before it froze on me, and I had to completely just hard reset my computer, which was really annoying considering I didn't have too much time to play tonight because I'm only playing 2 hours tonight. So 6-9 here. So we're four-handed right now. This is versus the cutoff. 9-6 suited, we can call it. Pretty good flop. Second pair, a third pair, I'm just going to call it. I'm not going to raise it. I don't want to just give away our hand like that. We hit that flush, which is a beautiful thing. Let's see if we at least get a bet back. This guy doesn't go to showdown too often. If he bets us, I'm definitely going to be raising it up. Yeah, let's raise this up here. I just hope he doesn't have a better flush. Raise was the right play. See if we can get some extra money out of him. So, I mean, no reason to just call it. We got the money. You know, if we call, we got the same money. So, got to raise it. Hope to get a call. Min raised it. You know, maybe he's going to call with a set or something like that. A7 here, we can fold. Yeah, I'll tell you, the last training program that I've done has really helped me with my confidence in my game. I mean, I can't say enough good things about. I mean, if I was going to recommend, I'd say I can't say enough good things about the Red Chip Core program, which right now I'm not subscribed to, but I'll subscribe back to it again when I'm done my current course, which is the Poker's 1%, which is an amazing course. Amazing course. I'm only halfway through it too. I still have a lot more to go. It's very in depth. I mean, there's homework to it, so it's very intense course, very intense, and I'm kind of taking my time with it. I just have not had a lot of time. More importantly, I've been pretty busy. Straight flush. This player I can mark as a recreational player, even though he's pretty tight, but he's still a recreational player. And this way we just have this one recreational player up top here. He's not, he's not playing really bad, so, but again, I'm really not too worried about playing the regs on this site. I've been able to beat the regs, so. Like, I'm sure if I was playing on America's Card Room, it wouldn't be the same thing. You know, there's not enough recreational players all on that site. That's why if I'm not playing a global, it's going to have to be Ignition. It's the only option. And not my favorite option. Plus, I mean, you want to talk about, hands per hour. Ignition is so slow. It is really slow in terms of hands per hour. That's why still global poker would be ideal. Let's just cross our fingers and hope that the withdrawal process is not bad. I think I have to put in my bank account information. Somebody asked me a question on my global poker video yesterday regarding the removal of PayPal. I'm pretty sure you have to put in your bank information, is what I understand from reading the 2+2 posts. We get queen 10. Um, we have a gut shot here, but the flush being out there too. We're going to check it here. I don't think this would be the right bluff. Let's see what happens here. All right, we're just going to take the free card, of course. This guy doesn't really fold too much on the turn, so. He doesn't really go to showdown too much, though, either. So I think we could actually just throw out a bet here and take it down. Yep. Yeah, this guy goes to showdown 25% of the time, which pretty much means that we can bluff him with almost any card on the river when he checks to us. And this guy is a reg. I played 507 hands versus him so far. Pretty good read on him at this point. That's a play that you could just never do on global poker. Interesting that he hasn't topped up here. That's interesting. Let's see, queen 8. Button facing. Queen 8 suited is a fault. So you will see, I do know for a fact that this guy is a bot. That's why I have this. I shouldn't say I know for a fact. All right? I'm not going to say I know for a fact. But I have on a good source that this guy might be a bot, which is why I have him labeled this way. But I shouldn't say he's definitely a bot because I can't really fully confirm that. It was information given to me by a good source, but he could be wrong because actually I saw a bot do something really crazy the other day, completely bluff all in on the turn, and I feel like that's just not a bottish thing to do. So I'm going to check this off here. Four doesn't really do anything. We'll continue to check here. And yep, nothing really happening here. And we split it. It's fine with me. Just lose the rake. But that's what this color is just because, he is a suspected bot. I guess he did eventually top up. I don't know. I'm just curious because if he did, then if he doesn't top up, then I got to give him a bad reg color. It is funny on this on my YouTube channel. You will see me at some point playing on every single poker site that's available to us here in New York, except for Carbon. I have never played on, and the reason for that is I've done my research on Carbon, and apparently the withdrawal process is a complete nightmare. They're very slow, apparently. Here, of course, BetOnline. I am depositing, withdrawing via Bitcoin, which is okay. I mean, they're quick. I've done withdrawals through BetOnline before. They are very quick. It's about 24 hours withdrawal from them. It's still a bit of pain. You lose money because then you got to pay Bitcoin fees and stuff like that. Although, actually, no. BetOnline has Ethereum. So actually, it's better to withdraw using Ethereum because the Ethereum fee is like almost nothing. It's very minimal, the Ethereum fee. So I recommend actually if you do play on BetOnline to deposit and withdraw using Ethereum and not Bitcoin. It's just cheaper. A shack, we will raise it up, of course. King 3, we can raise this. Ace 3, we shall raise that. Get a call here, back to a flush draw. I'll throw out a bet. And then we get the raise here, and I mean, I got no reason to, even though he might be on it, he could always be on a hard draw. With the backdoor flush draw, one over, I'm not going to call the raise. My guess is he's probably raising with a draw there. I mean, unless I mean, he could have always landed a set as well. Anyway, we're just not gonna. I'm not calling any unless I had two overs. I'm not calling. And even if I have two overs, I'm probably not calling that bet. Though I'm calling that bet is top pair better. Unless or I'm calling it with a with an open ender or a flush draw too. So it's still a good amount of hands with like gut shots and backdoor flush draws, and maybe maybe like a bad second pair, and of course a third pair. I fold those hands. So I'm still calling a lot there, but obviously that particular hand would not be one to call. 8-6 suited would definitely raise this one up. Definitely get a very nice hand here. This guy doesn't usually fold to c-bet, so let's just throw out the bet here. Half pot bet. He doesn't fold. King comes out. Don't love the king, of course. I'm okay doing like a check call here. Not going to fold it, of course, but I'll definitely call it. And that's half pot, so easy call. 4 comes out. Don't love the 4. And don't love the 3 clubs here. We take it down. Very nice. Very nice. He did not bluff us, thank goodness. And what do you have? What do you have? You just had a draw, I think, right? Just opening this hand up on the other screen. Okay, he had queen 10, so we had a draw. So it's a good thing we didn't hit our flush, because then we would have been in big trouble. Big trouble. 9-3, we can fold this. This green here I have. I remember playing with this guy NL10, and I used green for loose aggressive players, but I don't really feel like that applies anymore. I'm just gonna make him a reg. Okay. This is be a check back here. This we're gonna raise it up $6. Have the open ender now, which makes things pretty cool. Get a call here. This particular board here, this guy doesn't really fold, so I'm just going to check call it. Here we could definitely call. Unfortunately, we don't hit, so we'll definitely just fold any bet here. This guy folds to turn, so let's throw out a bet there now. And we'll take it down. With the 4 coming out there, pretty good spot to bet with the ace king. No reason to let him see another free card. Plus, my read on him is that he does fold to turn c-bet, so good spot for a delayed c-bet. Here, button versus middle position, ace 9 suited, definitely to call it here, and king 10 offsuit will definitely call this. Here we go 4 ways, backdoor straight draw. Backdoor flush draw. There's some 2 overs. This guy c-bets a lot. We're gonna call. Here we'll check. If he bets here again, which he doesn't usually c-bet the turn, easy fold. And this hand here we're pretty much done with on the left. So I called that because it's a paired board, and And we had two overs. And plus, this guy C bets 88% of the time, so he's C betting with a lot of stuff. I'd like to see a check here and see if we could take it down with ace high. No, can't do that. Oh, Jesus. What happened? Oops, I dropped the battery. I dropped the battery on the floor. Sorry, I'm terrible accent. Oh, they both had straights. Okay. Because they both had ace queen. Gotcha. Ace high wouldn't have won anyway. Even if like ace high was the high, but obviously, wait, what am I talking about? Well, there was a jack out there. There was a 10 out there. So ace high would have won if somebody didn't have a straight. But I wasn't paying that close of attention to the hand to even realize that a queen would have hit a straight. So there you have it. Interesting to note, though, that they both had ace queen and neither one of them. Oh, well, one of them was a free fall raiser, but the other guy didn't 3-bet. That was this guy in the cutoff, I guess. He didn't 3-bet. I don't know. I don't remember the hand anymore. And I'm tired right now. I am tired. It is almost 11 o'clock, but I'm playing another half hour, so let's do it. Yeah, I love this. It's I don't I check it out, especially when I'm in the hand. So I want to change this guy. Let's change him to a reg. I don't use green anymore. Green is old color I used to use. King 2, I'll fold this. I guess we got a 4-bet here. What's gonna happen here? This guy, Big Easy, Be Easy. Oh boy. Well, Be Easy. Yeah, we knew this was guy. I didn't have enough time to even like talk about it, but yeah. Be Easy's 3-bet is 4%. So when you see him doing that, like then 4-betting, I mean it's either ace, ace, king, king, and queen, queen, and this guy doesn't 3-bet as much either. He's only 6%. So I definitely knew that was coming. Oh hey, it's Virginia Deb. I guess that's what she looks like. And she must be from Virginia, and she's definitely a recreational player. Based on this is an interesting spot. I really don't want to raise it here, and I don't want to. I guess I will, but not a lot. Short stack, out of position. Top pair is nice, so definitely just going to. I should really just shove her all in. Let's just go all in. I'm just going all in because of SPR. Let's see if she just wants to be done playing right now. Right, 17 divided by 6. It's 2, yeah. It's SPR. Let me take it down. That's SPR. Alright, good thing I raised it. Good thing we raised it. Let's see, we are a button facing a 2-bet. We cut off with ace-9 suited is actually a 3-bet. Take it down. Well, that was cool and fortunate. She had 5s, so and we took it down with the pair of 10s, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean that's just an SPR spot. It was a 2 SPR, top pair. You just go all in there. There's no reason to even screw around. Whatever happens, happens. Then after that, and 2 pair, yeah, and it worked out really well. $18 pot with a pair of tens. That is something I never would have known to do before the core program. That's it's a beautiful thing. That core program was amazing. This 1% program is amazing. Highly recommend it. But it's not easy. It's not easy information to grasp. It is advanced. Virginia Deb. She's happy. Huh. I just noticed this guy's name, Shyster. I like it. Shystovich. There you go. Now Virginia Deb's cleaning up. She's like, this game's easy. This game's easy. I'm taking all that money. Crush their souls. That's what Virginia Deb is saying. Virginia Deb, if you watch my video, I apologize. I doubt you watched my video though. All right, we'll go three ways. That's fine. Queen 9 here under the gun is going to be a raise. Oh, Virginia Deb cannot be stopped now. She's out of control. She's going to win all the money. I shouldn't joke around. She could just stack me I get the stack by her. 10-7 here. Definitely just going to call this. Oh, I was actually supposed to be a 3-bet. All right. This guy c-bets 50% of the time. I have been raising too often. Let's let it raise here. There you go. Bam. Nice. I haven't been doing it too often. That was something I learned from the upswing program about raising those spots. But I don't do it too often. I probably should. That's one thing I definitely need to work on in my game is aggression. I'm not very aggressive post-flop. I'm pretty passive post-flop. But, I mean, it's been working, so. But I think that was a good spot to be aggressive. I think that was a decent hand bluff raise with. That's something you can never really do I don't think ever do in global poker. Because people just don't fold. And the way the runouts are on that site, I mean, chaos can happen. Just pure chaos. Virginia Deb. Let's see. Cutoff versus under the gun. 6-5 suited actually is a 3-bet. This guy's not full. Oh, I forgot. This guy's not full to 3-bets. That's alright, though. You know what? I mean, we can still flop well, so. I mean, this guy does not fold the 3-bets at all. Yeah, I don't love the flop here. I could bet it, though. I mean, really, I should. Don't love it. We're losing money here, unfortunately. And I don't see how I can possibly salvage this hand. We'll just be done with it. We're just going to take the loss. I hope he bets here so he doesn't see our hand. Good. No bueno on that one. I bet because of the aces being out there and also the fact that I have I could improve to an open ender on that as well. That was my reason for c betting there. Possibility of an open ender. What do we got going on here? We got 3-bet. Under the gun, 3-bet. There's a cutoff. King 10 suited is actually a fold. Um, so the fact I could have improved to an open ender there was a reason why I bet there. Good spot to c-bet. You got two aces out there. My hand can improve. Good spot to c-bet there. I mean, this guy does not fold to c-bets. That's the only negative. So that's one thing I got to keep in mind with this guy. Sure, okay, is he's not folding to 3-bets at all. He calls. I mean, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I really got to just 3-bet pretty tight against him. His fold to 3-bet is 14%. And then his fold to c-bet is only 39%. So you're not getting him really to fold. And a hand like 6-5 suited is a hand that you really just would like to have a fold on. So, yep. Do not fold versus guy is pretty much what I'm saying. I mean, do not play light against him. Live and learn. Live and learn. And those are the things with the HUD, adjustments I can make. Okay, so normally I'm supposed to, like, the preflop viewer says 3-bet in that spot. Well, if I got a player who is not falling to 3-bets, maybe I want to tighten up in that spot and call it. I mean, I'm not going to fold it. But definitely maybe just call it. And then see what happens. See what the flop brings and play some poker. Kings. Let's see if Virginia Deb wants to play. She may not want to play with me after what I did to her. So here we don't have top pairs. This is not an SPR situation. I hate the fact that ace is out there. Don't want to see her donk because it means she probably has an ace and it's going to be annoying. And now it's annoying. It became annoying. She bets again. I might have to fold here. Kind of sucks. Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to have to fold out of this hand, unfortunately, with the kings. The one donk bet doesn't bother me, but when she donks it second time, that worries me. On that board with an ace being out there, unfortunately, my kings failed me. But given the player type, I don't really trust it. Not just, the flush coming out there too. Because it's probably more likely that she bet with a flush draw than she bet with an ace. Usually those donk bets are draws. Usually maybe they're middle pairs, things like that. They'll usually check the top pair because they think they want to slow play it. But you'll see them bet, bluff a lot. And a hand that you could definitely put in her range is she's going to have a lot of flush draws there that would probably donk out on the flop. And then when she bets the turn, a little more concerning. Especially, on the off chance maybe she has an ace of spades, which is always possible. And obviously we didn't have any spades. I think it's a pretty clear fold. at that point. And I didn't even see what the pot odds she gave us. She may not have given us good pot odds either. I don't think she did. So Virginia Deb, it's okay. Take that one down. Virginia Deb is saying, what is this rake? We're getting raked. Getting lots of rake. Rake. I fully fold. What do we got here? Big blind, under the gun, ace 4, suited. Supposed to be a 3-bet. This is interesting. All these guys coming in. I'm okay playing a multi-way pot here, actually. Wish I would have seen a club. Could always be losing to a worse ace. Let's see what happens. Now I'm more intrigued to bet here. Just get everybody to fold. Perfect. I bet there because the 7 coming out. Unlikely anybody here has a 7 now with 2 7s on the board. Even if they have an ace, they may fold it. And if they don't have an ace, they're definitely folding at that point. No aces and no 7, everybody's folding. And of course, the chances of having an ace, because there's only 2 more aces left in the deck, are minimal. So let's get it there because the board is still scary. You don't want to check it. There's flushes out there. Maybe a potential full house comes out, or ace is going to be garbage. Bet it now. See if we can get the folds. We did. We did. Ace king. See here now we would 3-bet versus him and not have a problem doing that. Unfortunately, he did not call. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so cutoff facing a 3-bet versus the button. Ace king offsuit. We're definitely going to 4-bet this here. Now he 3-bets pretty tight. So if he would have 4-bet there, I think I'd have a reason actually to fold with ace king off. I definitely would not have called a shove with ace king off. Just because of how tight he 3-bets. He only 3-bets 6% of the time. 6% is, I'm going to look at Flopzilla on my other screen, is 8-8 plus. Suited aces, ace jack, suited plus, ace queen, ace king, and king queen suited. So actually, ace king versus that has how much equity? Well, 50% equity. So I guess in theory we should call an all-in versus 6% some use. But I mean, if we want to break it down even more and take out like 10-10, 9-9, 8-8, maybe ace queen off wouldn't do that. Ace jack, we'd have 45% equity. I guess we probably could still do it. 7-8-9 here. This guy folding to c-bets so far a lot. I'm okay throwing out a small c-bet here. I mean, this is obviously much better for his range, but there you go. He folds it. Perfect. Ace king offsuit is okay to c-bet there. Especially the board is like super wet too. Get the fold. We don't get the fold, then that's fine. That is fine, me friends. What do we got? About 15 minutes left. Six suit is a fold. Queen 8, we can fold to the open raise. 10-6, we will fold. Oh, what happened to, what's her name? We lost her. Oh, we got no recreational players at this table now. That's not good. We got 4 regs. This guy's looking like a reg. The shiesty guy. And a bot. This is not a great table anymore. Let's see if we can... it's only 15 minutes. We're playing global poker for 15 minutes. Let's do that. Let's play in global for 15 minutes. We'll throw global poker in here for 15 minutes. See what we can do. This will be the last hand here. We'll throw in 15 minutes of global. If we can find a good table. There seem to be many good tables here. I don't like this table. Let's see if we can find a good table. 4-6. Ugh, God. Where are all the recreational players on global poker? I don't like this table either. Maybe we'll play a global poker. If I can find a good table. Oh my God. Yeah, these tables like reg infested. Wow. This is like making it even more like, oh, we should definitely take the money off of gold poker, because where are the recreational players? I can't even find them. They're not here. Wow. What a shame. We have any tables we could jump on and bet online? Oh, here we go. There we go. We got a recreational player here. All right. This will work. Now I just got to hope BetOnline doesn't crash on me. I think we should be good here, though. Let's hope BetOnline doesn't crash. That's going to be really annoying. Yeah, global. I think I'm going to take my money over here. Where are the recreational players? They're not even there. They're not even there. Where in the hell are they? All right, this table's not bad. You know, we got you got this guy. I guess the guys are Frank. Come on, Frank, win this hand. Ah, Frank, you suck. Top up, Frank. Frank was. I love Rivers. Try playing a global. Let's see if anybody even knows what I'm talking about. Global Poker Rivers. Alright, we still have this guy up here, though. He's a recreational player. I mean, we're only playing for another 10 minutes. But getting as many hands as we can. Getting some hands over here. But I think I'm definitely going to dump Global and go to Ignition. Oh, just seeing there's no recreational players. That was amazing how NL50 has gotten so reg heavy. It's not a site I want to play versus regs on. Why the hell am I going to want to play versus regs on a site with insane runouts? I do not want to do that. So, deposit some Ignition for when BetOnline is broken, which happens. Second pair. This guy does not fold to C bets, but I am definitely okay betting second pair because he could have nothing and still call. And this time he folds C bet. Okay, fine. Probably super dry board. That's why I folded. A6 here from the cutoff is going to be a fold. This other guy, Miro Vingain, he plays on pretty much every table. You can only play on 4 tables total on the site. Oh, there you go, Thomas. We'll fold this, of course. That's one thing I'll give about Global Poker. You know, it has been helping me get subscribers. That's the positive. Oh, man, I'm so torn about this. About what to do. Global Poker. These recreational players, where are they? I'm just going to look at some tables right now. Even though I'm not going to play on there. And just see how not many recreationals there are. Yeah, it's just no recreational players. This table is not bad. This table is not bad. But not tonight. Not tonight. That's going to be the one thing. It's like Global Poker, if there's not going to be a lot of recreational players, more reason that I'm going to be just splitting sites. BetOnline and Global Poker. Play one table of Global Poker. And just continue to find the good tables. If it's going to be so many more regs on there. Ace King, really. I'm getting a lot of these Ace Kings, huh? Little known fact, I have Ace King suited as my wallpaper on my cell phone. And why would you know that? You wouldn't. Little known fact. Oh, I'm going to sleep well tonight. Next 2 days are going to be so busy for me. I don't even know if I'm going to have time to play much poker at all in the next 2 days. It's been a very busy month this month, which is why also I'm not getting a lot of hands in. I'm not getting a lot of volume in. This is interesting. We're definitely going to call it. Obviously, this is not a good flop. We'll fold out of this. Interesting. Well, now we have an open ender. Can we get him to fold here? I mean, we might as well just try it with the open ender. Such a weird open there, a small blind open. Yeah, we'll take it down. No reason not to bet there. King 10, we can open this up here. Once we get the open ender, we can definitely bet. I mean, it was kind of weird. This guy, a potential bot, is c-betting 70% of the time. I mean, is that like a bot misclick? I say potential bot, by the way. Top pair here, we're definitely going to bet. Half pot. All right. We'll take it down. I've gotten very comfortable playing multi-way pots. That's a great thing about Global Poker, is you do get very comfortable playing multi-way pots because you play a lot of multi-way pots in Global Poker. I'm curious on this site for when I'm ready to move up to NL100. Oh, there's a lot of NL100 tables. Oh, you know why? Because the NL100 is the bad beat jackpot. But there's also regular. There's tons of. So NL50 is just not very popular here, which is very interesting considering NL50 is very popular on Global Poker. But NL50 is not very popular here, and I guess that's because also NL10 is very popular here. And I think even NL25 is popular here. NL10 is very popular because they don't offer anything lower than NL10s. NL10 and NL25 both very popular. NL50 is not popular. NL100 is popular, which I wonder how many recreational players you have sitting at NL50. Cutoff facing middle position, king queen suited. Definitely going to three bet this here. This guy folds a ton to three bets, 75%, which really means you can three bet this guy really light, assuming he's a human. If we get a four bet here, we're going to call. Unless he does something crazy like shove or something like that. Ace king again. At least this one's ace king suited. Cutoff. This is a fold. King 9, we can fold that. The other good thing about the core program is it really focuses a lot on frequencies, which is helping me using the HUD, which is things I did not use before. Like the Upswing Poker program never talks about frequencies, and frequencies are very important. Knowing what your opponent is doing, how they play, and that's not just for this site. Even on a site like Global Poker, you can notice frequencies of players and how often they're folding, how often they're calling. Obviously, you have a lot of calling stations on Global Poker. And, part of the reason why I have a lot of... It's funny, people talking about Global Poker like it was like my ex-girlfriend or something like that. Can't stop talking about her. A lot of people call on Global Poker because it's so action-heavy. A lot of the players do connect with the board. Yeah, I know I keep talking about Global Poker. This is a BetOnline video. I apologize. I do apologize. Not really. I don't really apologize. Oh, we got a minute left in the session. So we can really start wrapping up. I'm going to set next big blind here after this. After here and this one, I'll set next big blind now. And I'll keep the video running as long as we have two tables going. Okay. All right, so this will be our last orbits of the night. Ace 5, I believe. Verse cutoff. It's a fold, yes, it is. That was my timer. All right, so let's just finish up the session here. Hopefully finish it up strong. It's been a good session. This guy wants a couple big pots, huh? Merovingin. Ace King again. Jeez. It's amazing how many Ace Kings I've had, especially during this video here. Fold Ace 9, of course. You know what I've noticed tonight is I've not had too many spots in the small blind where I've had steal opportunities in the small blind tonight. That's an observation I have made. King 3. Oh, this color, by the way, in case you're curious, is just a reg who I consider a bad reg because they were playing with a stack. Either they were playing with a stack lower than 100 big blinds, or they were open limping. One or the other. I think I have a note on him that checks out of position with strong hands. Yeah, he kind of plays the upswing way in a way, which is very passive. I don't like it. I like the aggressive style better. I am getting tired. I am going to fall right to bed when I go to sleep. I usually sleep with sleep meditation on, and it's very helpful. And usually, when I put the sleep meditation on, the meditations are roughly 10 minutes, and I don't even make it through the entire 10 minutes. I fall right to sleep. Alright, so I guess we're done on this table here. The button's up here, so we're going to be sat out next hand. So, if that's the case, I did say that once we only have one table going, I would shut down the video. Well, let's just see one more hand on the video. Oh, we only got 2 more hands in the video. Well, all right, 2 more hands. 2 more hands. 2 more hands. We'll see with 2 more hands. We'll see how we finished. Action moves pretty quick anyway. I'm not going off the table, by the way, for the fear of BetOnline freezing when I'm on my glass hand. Alright, you might be able to see. This guy definitely, I had this guy as loose aggressive. He's definitely not loose aggressive anymore. He's changed his game. Of course, I used drive HUDs back when I was playing on BetOnline before. Alright, let's see our last hand here. What do we got? Oh, I guess he sat out when we're done. Alright, that was a waste of time. Alright, so how did we finish here? How did we finish, you say? I'll bring the database over to the screen if I can. It's not letting me. My computer is going crazy because I have a terrible computer. How do we do? Alright, look. Finished up a buy-in. A beautiful thing. So, for the month so far, it's been a pretty awesome month. Total for the month, I can tell you, I am up like $500. Pretty awesome. Anyway, it's only the 13th. We got a lot of work to do. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, please subscribe. And until next time, Poker Dad out. I'm going to bed.